सा सरस्वती तु पञ्चदासो देशे भवत्सरेद पञ्चामृतमयानीतं पयोदधिकृतं मधु शर्करा च समायुक्तं स्नानार्थं प्रतिगृह्यताम् हरिः ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात सभौमिगुं सर्वदस्पृत्वादतिष्ठदशाङ्गुलां पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भाव्यं माउतामृतदस्वेशानो जधन्येनातिरोहति एतावान् स महिमातो जायांस पौरुषः पादोश विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादशामृतं दिवि त्रिपादुर्दौदैपुरुषः पादोस्तेहा भवत्पुनः ततो विख्वं विक्रमशासनानसने अवि ततो विराड जायत विराजो अधिपुरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच तपसाद् भूमिमथो पुरः तस्माद्धना सर्वभूतः संभृतं बृहदाज्यं वसुंस्तास्य वायभ्यानारण्या ग्राम्या सजे तस्माद्धना सर्वभूतरिचः सामानि जनिरे छन्दागुंसे जनिरे तस्माद्धजस्तस्माद्धजायत तस्मादस्वा अजायन्त जे केशो भयादतः गावो हजनिरे तस्मादस्मा जाता अजावयः तं जग्यम्बरैः प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्यारिखयस्तजे यत्पुरुषं यददोः कतिदाभ्यकल्पयन् मुखाङ्गिमस्यासेत् किं बाहु किमोरोपादा उचेते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासेद्बाहुरायण्यः कृतः ऊरु तदसजद्वैषः मनसो जातकृतो नाभ्या आसेदन्तरिक्षगुं श्रेष्ठोर्जौः समवर्तद पद्याम्भो मृदिशः श्रोत्रां तथा लोकाम् अकल्पयन्ना यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवायजनमतन्वत वसन्तो स्यासेदाज्यं गृह्मयित्मः शरद्भवेः देवाजदग्नन् धन्वाना अवज्ञन् पुरुषं वसुम जज्ञेन जज्ञमयजन्त देवास्तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यसन्न ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्त यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः अद्यः संवृतः वृद्धिभ्यैरसाजविस्रकर्मणः समवर्तदाग्रे तस्य तुष्टाविदद्रौपमेति तन्मर्तस्य देवतमजानमग्रे वेदाहमेदं पुरुषं महन्तमादित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वा तु मृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अन्तर्जायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य योनिं परिपश्यन्ति धीरास्तस्मिन् हतस्तुर्भुवनानि विश्वा जो देवेभ्य आतपति जो देवानां पुरोहित पूर्वो जो देवेभ्यो जातो नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मये रुचं ब्रह्मन् जनयन्तु देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन्न जस्त्वैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यादस्य देवा असन्नवसे श्रेष्ठदे लक्ष्मीः सपत्न्या बहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपमस्विनो व्याप्तम् इष्टान्निखाण मों मयि खाण सर्वलोकं मयि खाण नमोऽस्तु नन्दाय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाय शिशिरौर्वाहवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः। नमः कमलनाभाय नमस्ते जलसाहिने नमस्ते केशवानंत वासुदेव नमोस्तुते। ओं द्वां गंधर्वाखनं स्वामिन्द्रस्तावृहस्पतेः त्वामोखदेशो मुराजविद्वान् यक्ष्मादमुच्यत। श्रीखण्डं चन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यं सुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुराश्रेष्ठां चन्दनं प्रतिगृहताम्। ॐ अक्षन्नमिव दण्डयवप्रिया दुःखदस्तौखदस्वाबानवविप्राणविष्टयामतीजो जान्विन्द्रते हरे। अक्षतां ससुराश्रेष्ठा कुङ्कुमा मया निवेदिता भक्त्या गृहाणां परमेश्वरो। भगवते श्रीहं हनुमते नमः। तुलसीदलं समर्पयामि। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समनाय स्वाहा मध्य मध्यपानीयम् आचमनीयं जलं समर्पयामि। धेनुमुद्रा प्रदर्शयेत्। द्रव्यदक्षिणां समर्पयामि। हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तताग्रे भूतसजातः पतिरेकाशिरसदारार्थिविद्यामुं ते मां कस्मै देवाय विशा समर्पयामि। यत्पुरुषेण विषादेवाय नमतन्वतव सन्तो शास्त्राभ्यङ्गिक्मैर्मः सर्ववेः। भगवते श्रीहं हनुमते नमो नमः। द्रव्यदक्षिणां समर्पयामि। कर्पूरारात्रिकं समर्पयामि। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भगवते श्रीहनुमते नमः। कर्पूरारार्तिक्यं समर्पयामि। जलेन शीतलीकरणम्। ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिराप शान्तिरौषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वेदेवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वभूं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि।
मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बोधिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोत्तमोख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं आञ्जनेयमधिपातलाननां काञ्चनाद्रिगमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरमूलवासिनीं भावयामि पवमानन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमते राक्षसान्तकं। बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय। Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvamangalmangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवन कृशानुं ज्ञानिनां मृगगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीराम राम रघुनन्दन राम राम श्रीराम राम भरताग्रज राम राम श्री राम राम रणकर्कश राम राम श्री राम राम शरणं भव राम राम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, जगदम्बिका माता की जय, भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजमन हरण भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनी पत पीत मानहु तरित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंद रघुनंदन कंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदनम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उधार अंग विभूषणम आजानु भुज चापधर संग्राम जित कर दोषणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादि खलदल गंजनम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। प्रेम से बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। संकट मोचन हनुमान अष्टकम. This prayer, these beautiful verses to Hanumanji Maharaj are chanted to create awareness of ourselves, and that is to acknowledge that we will have moments of joy and moments of happiness, along with moments of sadness and anything that is distracting for us. Well, we have to deal with both of them. We know that. How do we deal with happiness? We all know how to do that. But how do we deal with the opposite emotions of life? Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtak helps us. Sankat, our challenges, our difficulties, Hanumanji Maharaj, through our devotion to Hanumanji, he helps us to overcome these challenges. To him we pray and seek his blessings. Bole Pawan Sudha Hanuman ki. बाल समय विभक्ष लियो तब तीन हो लोक भयो अंधियारो ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग को यह संकट काहू सो जात न देवन आनी करी बिनती तब चार दियो रवि कष्ट निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाली की त्रास कपीस बस गिरी जात महाप्रभु पंथ निहारो चौकी महामुनि श्राप दियो तब चाहिए कौन विचार विचारो कैद रूप लिवाए महाप्रभु सो तुम दास के शोक निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
जय श्री राम। अंगद के संग लेन गए सिय, खोज कपीश यमन उचारो। जीवत न बची हो हम सो, जो बिना सुधि लाए यहाँ पग धारो। एरिथ के तट सिंधु समय, तब लाई सिया सुधि प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
संकट मोचन नाम।
जय श्री राम। श्री राम। रावण त्रास दई सिय को, सब राक्षस शोक ही शोक निवारो। ताहि समय हनुमान महाप्रभु, जाए महाराज निचर मारो। चाहत सिया शोक सोगी, सोते प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाण लगो रे लक्ष्मण के, तब प्राण तजे सुत रावण मारो। लय गृह वैद्य सुषेण समेत, तब गिरि द्रोण सुवीर उचारो। आनी सजीवन हाथ दई, तब लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। अजान कियो तब, सब सिर धारो। श्री रघुनाथ समेत सबेदन, मोह भयो यह संकट हारो। आनिक गेस तब हनुमान, जो बंधन काटी सो त्रास निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बंधु समेत जब अहि रावण, लय रघुनाथ पाताल सिधारो। देव ही पूजी बलि विधि, सो बलि देहु सब मिली मंत्र विचार। जाए सहाय भयो तब ही, अहि रावण सैन्य समेत संहारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। आज किए पर देवर के तुम वीर महाप्रभु देखे विचारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को जो तुमसे नहीं जात है तारो। बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु जो कछु संकट होए हमारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। ओ नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो। ओ संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। लाल देह लाली लसे अरुधर लाल लंगूर। वज्र देह दानो दलन जय 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 कपिसूर। पावन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोले बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। Bhumika will sing a bhajan, after which we'll come back and do some chants.
रघुवर 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 तुमको मिला तुमको मिला। सदा सदा मैं शरण तिहारे। सदा सदा मैं शरण तिहारे। तुम हो गए
बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Given that Bhagwan Sri Ram's arrival to Ayodhya is just a few days away, we will use this week, whenever we are here, to reflect upon a few things about him. Given this is Tuesday, and it's our Hanumanji Satsangh here, we will talk about a very important scene in the Ramayana when Bhagwan Ram and Hanumanji met. What happened? And we ask and pray that all of you, wherever you are, you accept Satsang and Katha, and you pray that may January 22nd not only be a day where Sri Ram goes physically back to Ayodhya, but may he also live in your Ayodhya, a place of non-violence, a place of peace and happiness. Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram
Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram.
ओ आगे चले बहु वीर घुराई, आगे चले बहुवीर घुराई, ऋष्य मुख्य पर्वत नियराय. राम सिया राम जय जय राम. राम सिया राम
जय जय राम.
ओ तहरह सचिव सहित सुग्रीवा, तहरह सचिव सहित सुग्रीवा, आवत देखिय तुल बल सीवा. राम सिया राम जय जय राम. राम सिया राम
जय जय राम.
ओ अति समीत कह सुनो हनुमाना, अति समीत कहा सुनो हनुमाना, पुरुष जुगल बल रूप निधाना. राम सिया राम जय जय राम. राम सिया राम
जय जय राम.
ओ राम सिया राम जय जय राम. 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 सिया राम जय जय राम. सिया राम जय जय राम. आगे चले बहुरी रघुराई. This part of the Katha is from a chapter called Kishkinda Kand. Kishkinda was a forest. Lord Ram in his life had many losses. Who hasn't lost anything in their life? Who hasn't? And the purpose of Sri Ram coming and living this life is, and that is why he resonates with us all, because of his simplicity and because his life, many of the things that happen in his life, most of the things which occurred in his life has occurred in ours as well. What are some of those things? Well, he was youthful. He had a youthful life. He got married. He got challenges with his parents. He lived in solitude for some times. There was a lot of bad people. He was trying to do good things. Bad people were against him. a lot and lot. He had so many losses in his life. He lost his father while he was in the forest. Prabhu Ram could not go back to the funeral of his father because he wanted to keep his word that he gave to his father. He promised his father that he would never return to the city unless 14 years would have expired. So he couldn't go back. He lived by the strength of his word. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever given your word to somebody? Right? Giving your word to somebody. And when you give your word, have you done everything you possibly could to keep your word? Okay, it's important. No one is saying when you give your word, you have to fulfill it, and if you don't fulfill it, you'll be a creature. No. Have you given your word to somebody, and have you ever done everything possible to fulfill that word? And maybe you were not successful. Maybe you didn't succeed, in giving your friend a hand. But at least you tried your utmost best. Circumstances prevented you from doing so. But when we give our word to somebody, we must do our best in our life to uphold that word. Why? Because who is a person without their word? What are we without our word? Procrastination is one of the qualities in life that derails a human being from success. Even God, when we don't fulfill our word, remember in Satyanarayan Katha, one man had promised he's going to do puja when he gets a child, and he keeps postponing it, and God threw so many problems in his life to remind him that if you're going to make a fool out of me, I'm going to show you, that's not how life is. Who are we without our word? We're just like an animal, right? We're just like another creature without our word. We have been given this body to keep our word to the best of our ability. If you're sick or circumstances prevent you from doing something, or you tried your best and you couldn't fulfill it, then that's a different story. But to just give your word to somebody and willfully and wrongfully take it back, it is not the behavior of a decent, well-aligned human being. And if we care at all of being good in life, we will care about keeping our word. Ram Bhagwan was Maryada Purushottam. You know what Maryada means? Maryada means the highest form of living being on this planet. Now you ask anybody who is the highest form of living being on this planet, they'll tell you a human being. A human being. But we are only the highest form of being on this planet when we can keep up to the requirements of the basic things of being a human being. One of them is to carry or to uphold our word. I give you my word, and I will do everything possible to fulfill it. Basic quality of a human being. Ram Bhagwan gave his father his word. Father, mother, Kikayi, I will go to the forest for 14 years, and under no circumstances I'm going to return. Dashrath died, and he did not return. Some may say what an ungrateful son he was. Well, and some may say, no, I am proud of that son who is living up to the word of his dead father, who is living up to the demands of his dead father. How many people in this life, right, still honor their parents when their parents pass? A lot of folks will say, they died and they're gone beyond. They're not here to see what we're doing. I forgot about death. Right here in this world. In the absence of the parents have drifted away a little bit, gone some places, you have a little free time. All sorts of nonsense goes on in a person's life. Right? All sorts of things goes on in a person's life. Then a person dies, You don't care about the way they live anymore. You carry on with your way. And there's nothing wrong in that some cases, but we have to respect them. Ram Bhagwan's father died, but he's still Aage chale bahuri raghurai. This is what the Ramayana says. Aage chale. It means he's moving forward, and what is he moving forward to, and where he's coming from? He's coming from the loss of his kingdom, the loss of his coronation. He's coming from the loss of his father. He's coming from the loss of his wife. He's coming from the loss of his friendship. And he's still moving forward in life. He's still moving forward. It's a great message, my friends. Don't let little things bother us. Don't let little things stop us from achieving our goals. Rishyamukya Paravatanirayi, where was he going? He was going to climb the Rishyamukh mountain to cross. Let us not the small things in life prevent us from climbing the mountains. Please remember that the mountains we are fetching on our shoulders, they are not meant to fetch on your shoulders. They are meant to cross over and to stand upon them and admire the scenes of the world. This is the meaning of this one line of this chaupai. Aage chale bahuri raghurai. The Lord has walked away from all the challenges in his life, and he's going towards now a new life. It does not mean he forgot. It means he must move on. As he was going now, Hanumanji was in the forest with Sugriv. Sugriv were of course, he was hiding from his brother Bali because his brother Bali was cruel and he wanted to take some revenge on him. So when Sugriv and Hanumanji saw from a hiding place, they saw Ati Samip Kahasunu Hanumana. They saw from a distance that they saw these two boys, Ram and Lakshman. They were walking. Sugriv and Hanumanji pondered, who are these? And you know what they said? Ati Samipa Kahusuna Hanumana Purusha Galabala Rupa Nidhana. They admired, they said, these two men, they are abodes of valor and beauty. The Lord Bhagwan Ram, you imagine this? Can you just imagine this? He was in the garb of one who's in the forest. Ram Bhagwan was dressed in the garb of someone in the forest. Yet Sugriv and Hanumanji says, how beautiful he looks. Ram Bhagwan was dressed in the garb of the forester, but Sugriv and Hanumanji says, look how beautiful he looks. Which brings the question, what is real beauty in life? If the Lord Ram Bhagwan wore just a piece of cotton clothing and he's admired for his beauty, it tells us that beauty is far beyond. It is far beyond what we wear, but it has to do so much with our inner qualities. As Hanumanji and Ram and Sugriv saw Bhagwan Ram and Lakshman walking, what happened to them? Sugriv says, listen, Hanumanji, you go and take a disguise. And when you take a disguise, go and find out from these two boys what is their problem. What are they here for? So what happens? Now Hanumanji takes the disguise as a Brahmana, as an innocent man, and he goes. And he goes now and he asks, who are you both? Who are you both? Kotum shamal gaur sharira chhatri roop firahu ban bira ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Katin bhumi komal padgani. Katin bhumi komal padgami. Kavan hetu vicharahu ban swami. Ram, Siya Ram, Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Mridul Manohar Sundar Mata, Mridul Manohar Sundar Mata, Sahatad Sahaban Atap Pata. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. ओ की तुम दीन देव मह को, की तुम दीन देव मह को, नर नारायण की तुम दो। राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम। राम,
सिया राम, जय जय राम।
ओ सिया राम, जय जय राम। सिया राम, जय जय राम। सिया राम, जय जय राम। Hanuman ji, the Lord, he's always so gentle with his words. It doesn't matter if Hanuman ji meets a demon or he meets God. He always speaks to them. He always spoke to them in the same way. He's not like you and me. You know, when Hanuman ji meets Sursa, the snake opened her jaws like this and wanted to eat him out. Hanuman ji called her mother, Jan Deu Mai. Hanuman ji says, "Oh snake, please let me go, and when I fulfill my work, I'll come back and you can eat me out." The snake said, "Do you think you take me for an idiot?" Who's the snake? The snake was Mother Saraswati, Sursa. Here you have Saraswati, the storehouse of sweet voice and knowledge, and there you have Hanumanji, the ocean of knowledge. Two brains meet up. Who's going to win? But you know what Hanumanji does? Hanumanji bows to her. It's a beautiful lesson of life. Whoever he met, a demon or God, or in this case, two young boys, he always spoke well. He always spoke gentle. You see, in life, we should not bring ourselves down. You know, sometimes we feel that raising our voice will get things done faster. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it really does. You raise your voice and people know you're serious. There are some professions where people, they swear a lot. In the trades industry, you know, people swear a lot. And I have a lot of friends who are in the trades. I always say, "Why do you do that, man?" He said, "When you do that, they know you're serious." I said, "Okay, that's very strange." Right? Very, very strange. I think take away our profession and everything else, how we carry ourselves as a human being is very important. And one of the things, just now we talk about one of the qualities of a human being that Ram Bhagwan had. He always kept his word. And if he didn't keep it, at least we must do our best to keep it. That is one of the things. That's why he's 14 years in the Banbas. He would not go back. Second, how you speak to people is very important. You know very well, we are all grown-ups. We know very well when people like us and they dislike us. I don't think we should even debate that. What is your business and what is my business? I don't know. But what is your responsibility? Speak well. Everything that we do in life comes down to how we treat people. Everything. All our pujas, all our prayers, all our satsang, all our work, everything comes down to how we treat people. Hanumanji here sees the two boys, Ram and Lakshman, doesn't know who they are. They're iron bow in their hand. He's trying to protect his friend Sugriv. They could be threats. He takes a very gentle form. And he says, "Kotama shamala gaura sharira kshatri rupa firahu banabira." He says, "Oh, who are the two heroes?" The two boys, they were young. He says, "Who are you two heroes? One is dark skin and one is fair skin. Can you imagine saying that these days? Who you dark skin boy and who you fair skin boy? You've been in a lot of trouble, right? You can't do that these days. But anyways, when I was growing up, people had lots of names, and it was okay then, because we did not have animosity, we did not compete. You know, if you have an Indian friend back home, like, you know, a West Indian friend, not, you know, Negro or black or so, but they were dark skinned, he named Black Boy. He named Blackie. And that was okay. Hey, Blackie, you up there? If you have a friend who was tall, he named Tall Boy. If you have a friend who was short, he is Short Boy. If you have a gentleman in the village and he grows a long beard, he named Uncle Beard Man. You can't call him Beard Man, you can't call Uncle Beard Man. And there was one fella behind us, he had bald head. That time people had too much of bald head. We used to call him Uncle Bald Head. Right? Who else? Down at the Edward Dam they were seated from. You have Uncle Tractor Man. He was the only guy who had a tractor. And beside him was Uncle Rice Man. It was quite okay. Nobody had issues with anybody. Everybody lived peacefully. You know, when you back then, when you were little, you're chunky, people call you all kind of name. We were okay with those things. Today you can't ask some people where they're from. You can't ask somebody where they're from, because that would be racial discrimination. The things that I grew up in this country, I mean, I'm fairly long time in this country now. When I started in the professional industry, one of the ways, because we work with a lot of people from South India, from China, one of the ways in which you break the ice, like 15, 20 years ago, you ask somebody, hey man, so, hey Ranganath, where are you from? Which part of South India you're from? Oh, I'm from Chennai, or I'm from Bangalore, or something like that. Now you can't ask somebody that. You'll be assuming that they were born that place. Right or wrong, I don't know, but I just think that we have gotten very, very serious about this whole thing. Why? This whole world has changed. There's very little love in this world. Very, very little love in this world. But we've got to keep the basic qualities of a human being. Hanumanji says, Ko tum shamal gaur. Shamal means fair skin. Gaur means dark skin. Who are you two, boy? One fair skin, one dark skin. But he was saying it with so much joy and so much happiness. Katana bhumi komal padagami. Hanumanji says, look at you. You're disguised. And your feet are so gentle. You look like two princes. And you're walking on the very hard ground. You see, he met two strangers and he had so much care for him. This is our Hanumanji Maharaj. That's why the world is in love with him. On January 22nd, not only Ram Bhagwan is going to Ayodhya, Hanumanji is going to Ayodhya as well. Please know that. Hanumanji is going there to Ayodhya. Mridula manohar sundar gata sahat dusah banat atap bata. Hanumanji Maharaj says, though you possess of such delicate and charming, beautiful limbs, how is it that you're exposing yourself to the sun? Mridula manohar sundar gata. You're so beautiful and gentle, but you're exposing yourself to the sun. He has caring behavior. A human being should be caring. Caring to animals, caring to people, caring to strangers, caring to anybody. Ketumatina deva mahako naranarayan ketumadevu. He didn't say, who are you? Are you demons? He says, no. Ketumatina deva mahako. Are you Naranarayan? Are you the embodiment of God? Jagakaranataran bhavabanjan dharani bhar. Are you the first causes of the world? Who are you? Are you God? And when Hanumanji spoke with such love, he's trying to ask, who are you? Ramji and Lakshmanji, of course. They're going to answer the question. This is our final set of chopais. Remember, my friends, sometimes when people ask us something, it is not to interrogate our life. It is just because, or if they have, that's not your business. But let us be gentle as well. Kosales dasrat ke aaye, him pitu vachan manu man aaye. कोसलेस दशरथ के आए, हम पितु वचन मानी मन आए। नाम राम लक्ष्मण दो भाई, नाम राम लक्ष्मण दो भाई, संग नारी सुकुमारी सुहाई, संग नारी सुकुमारी सुहाई। राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम, राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम। इहा हरि निश्चर वैदेही, इहा हरि निश्चर वैदेही, विप्र फिरहि हम खोजत के ही, विप्र फिरहि हम खोजत ते ही, आपन चरित कहा हम गाही, कहु विप्र निज कथा सुनाई। राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम, राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम। As soon as Hanuman ji asked all these questions of Ramji Bhagwan, this is Ram. Ramji is a true son to his father, a true brother to his siblings, and a true husband to his wife, a true leader to his people. He does not beat around the bush, as we may say. He lives one life and he lives that life directly. Hanumanji says, who are you? You know what his answer was? Ko sales dasrath ke aaye, ham pitu vachan mani ban aaye. We are the sons of Dashrath. We are the sons of Dashrath and Kaushalya and Mother Kekai. And we are Ram and Lakshman. Ram anam Lakshman do bhai, sanganari sukumari suhai. My name is Ram and this is my brother Lakshman. That is it. This is Ram and this is my brother Lakshman. Sanganari sukumari suhai. And my wife was with me. And with me was my wife, my young bride. She was beautiful. Her name was Sita. But she's been stolen. And we are here in search for her. This is Ramji. Simple, Siddha Sada, as we may say in Hindi. And so, this is one of the reasons why we worship Prabhu Ram. No matter how difficult it was for him, he always kept his simplicity. He always kept his straightforwardness. He could have beat around the bush and said, who are you? Why are you asking all these questions? No, very simple. My name is Ram, my brother Lakshman. My wife was stolen. We are the sons of Dashrath. We are from the Koshal kingdom. Iha hari nisachar vaidehi, vipra firahi ham khojat dehi. Some demon stole my wife away and we are wandering. We have told you our affairs. We have told you our affairs, Bhagwan Ram is saying. Now, hey Brahman, Hanumanji with these guys. Say, hey Brahman, tell me about you now. So imagine you go to God and you ask God a whole bunch of questions. God give you an answer. Bhagwan says, who are you? Prabhu pahchani parev gai chalna. When Hanumanji realized that this was Ram Bhagwan. So sukoma jahi nahi barna. He felt so happy that he met Ramji Bhagwan. This is his Lord who he always wanted to meet. Pulakatan mukh av na bachna dekhat ruchar beish ke rachna. Pulakitatan. Pulakit means the hair on his body. In Canada, they say you have goosebump. I don't know what that has to do with goose and bump, but they say I have goosebump. And Back home we say your skin are grown. When your hair stand on your body, right? Your skin grown. Well, Hanumanji's skin grown, or you get goosebump. The hair stood up still on his body, very straight. Now, when does this happen to you? When does the hair of your body stand straight? Question was asked in the Ramayana here. How do you know when you have met God? How do you know if you're standing in front of the Lord? How do you know your prayers are answered? In many ways. But there are 3 ways that you can know. Pulakit tan mukha avu navachana dekhat ruchir veshike rachana. How do you know if you're standing? This happens a lot. You're sitting in front of Bhagwan, you're standing in front of Bhagwan, you're just doing your prayers. And suddenly, goosebumps, pulakitatan. Goosebumps come in you. You are so emotional, goosebumps come in you. You can't speak because you're speechless. You stand in front of Bhagwan, you're speechless. Here, stand up. Gira gira gara nayan bahunira. And when tears start to flow from your body, if you're standing in front of God at that point, please know that your prayers or God is present there. Please know that God is present. I'm asking you these questions. Have you ever been speechless in front of God? Have we cried in front of Bhagwan? We cry for everybody. We cry for Dag and Kyat and everybody. Have you cried for Bhagwan yet? Right? Gira gira naya nayana barhunira. When you cry for Bhagwan, when you stand in front of God and you're speechless, and when your skin grows, or when you have goosebumps, please know Bhagwan is there. You've made a connection with the Lord. Hanumanji, this is exactly what happened to him. Now, can you imagine a monkey all here stand up? What? That'd be a pleasant, what kind of scene is that? But he was disguised as a Brahmana. And for that reason, he could not, Prabhu Pehchan. Pehchan means recognize. He could not recognize that this was Prabhu. We cannot go to God disguised. You know, we are all who we are. We cannot go to Bhagwan in a disguised format and expect to recognize him. We have to go to Prabhu in a simple form, in the form of a devotee. When he realized this, he bowed to the feet of Prabhu. He held on to the feet of Ram Bhagwan. And he says, my Lord, I've been wandering in error for you for my whole life. I've been searching for you, my Lord. I feel so bad that now, well, that time they did not have Laimakal. Hanumanji says, I feel so bad that Prabhu, you're here, and I couldn't recognize you. Please do not go in disguise to Bhagwan. We're who we are. All of us have bad days. All of us have terrible days. All of us have stressful days. But please remember, tomorrow will be a different day. And maybe tomorrow will be a duplicate of today. So what? If Bhagwan blesses for our next day, is a chance to change that around. Everyone goes through challenges of some kind. Please remember, stay close to Bhagwan. Hanumanji held on to his feet and says, Prabhu, I've been searching you all my life, and now I can't recognize you. Ek mein mand moh bas kutil hriday agyan puni Prabhu mohi bisare ho deena bandhu Bhagwan. I am dull-witted, my Lord. This is the great Hanumanji, the intelligent Hanumanji. Gyan Gunasagar, the ocean of knowledge, is telling Ram that I am dull-witted. I am dull-witted. And when Ram Bhagwan, he says, Prabhu, I am dull-witted and ignorant. But Prabhu, you are the friend of the humble and you forgot me. Bhagwan will never forget anybody. Please don't think that the Lord will ever forget you. This is Ram Dular. Do you know anybody named Ram Dular? Ram Dular means the spoiled. Ram Dular comes from Hanumanji. If you hear the man, a man named Ram Dular means the spoiled devotee of Ram. Hanumanji is Ram Dular. He is a spoiled devotee of Ram Bhagwan. He's spoiled. And when Ram Bhagwan tried to raise him up, he couldn't raise him up. And then tears fell from the eyes of Ram Bhagwan. We all bathe Bhagwan with Ganga Jal every day, but here the Lord is showering his devotee with water from his eyes. Water from his eyes. No matter what dhar we give the Lord, when your tears fall, you know, tears are a very important thing in life. And that's why we have to be very, very careful that we do not hurt people. When you hurt people and the tears fall on you, when you hurt people knowingly and the tears fall on you, it's not a good thing in life. Tears have a significant omens. You may think that this is a little bit, superstitious, but tears have omens. When you cry for someone out of love, that's a good thing. When you cry because someone has pained you, your heart, your tears may just cause pain in their lives. But when you cry for Bhagwan, that's a blessing. Because we can afford to buy Ganga Jal and cane juice and coconut water, but do we have the amount of love to generate tears for God? And that's important. The tears from the Lord fell from his eyes and bathed Hanumanji, and then he raised him up and he hugged him. He says, Hanuman, sunu kapi jiya manasi jiya ana, main tum tay mama priya Lakshman ke duna. He tapped Hanumanji in the back. He says, Hanumanji, listen, there is no one as special to me like you. Not even Lakshman is special to me like you are. And Lakshman was standing up right there. He said, Hanuman, not even Lakshman is special to me. But this is Ram Bhagwan. When Ram Bhagwan meet Hanuman, he says, Hanuman, you're special to me more than Lakshman. When he meet Lakshman alone, he says, Lakshman, there's nobody special to you, to me more than you. When he meet Bharat, he said, Bharat, nobody special to me. The Lord loves us all and wants us to feel very, very close to him. This evening, as we prepare for the welcoming of Ram Bhagwan next Monday, which we are doing in grand style at the temple, we reflect upon the simplicity of the Lord. This evening, what we have learned, the first chaupai, Aage chale bahuri raghurai. The Lord had lost his father, he lost his kingdom, he lost his wife, he lost his subjects, he lost his friends, but he's still moving on. You and I will incur many, many losses in life. Move on. We have to move on. He lost his father. He could have gone in a hole and cry and stay there. He didn't go to the funeral because he couldn't. Second thing we learned tonight, who are we without our word? Ram Bhagwan gave his father his word, Prabhu, my father, you want me to go to the exile for 14 years? I'm going to go. I wouldn't come back, regardless of what. The father died. Ram Bhagwan did not go. Who is a human being without their word? What are we without our words? Right? Third, we learned this evening, Hanumanji spoke so well. Whoever we meet in life, we must do our utmost best to speak properly. Speak well. Not every day you're going to have a good mood, or not every day you're going to be in a pleasant mood. Sometimes that takes the best of us, and that's fine. But if we consciously make it a habit to just be a miserable person and upset people with your words, words, when you hurt someone with your words, you can't heal them. No matter how much you apologize, you come tap. Words are like Colgate. I always tell you, squeeze it out, you can't put it back. So let us be gentle to the best of our ability with people. Hanumanji is gentle to his enemies even. That's the third thing we learned this evening. The fourth thing we learned this evening is see goodness in everybody. Ram Bhagwan was dressed in a robe of the forest person, and Hanumanji says, you look so beautiful. Next thing we learned this evening is that straightforwardness is a very simple quality, and that is Ram Bhagwan. Next lesson we learned this evening, never be in disguise. Always be yourself. However, whatever language you speak, whatever accent you have, wherever you come from, whatever your hairstyle is, whatever body you carry, is your business, right? But don't disguise, because when you do, Bhagwan will lose sight of you. And lastly, shed a tear for Bhagwan. Bathe the Lord with some tears sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that, because it comes from within. It is my hope and pray that all of you are well. So many of you are online. I think the cold weather is doing its part, and that's okay. But I hope and pray that all of you are well and you're preparing for this grand day. On January 22nd, please light up some diyas. Please go to a temple, because that's where the Lord is going. And remember, as Ram Bhagwan goes to Ayodhya, Let him always stay in your Ayodhya, your heart as well. Prem se bolo siyavar Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai. Hanumanji Chalisa. Afterwards we'll have a few bhajans by the children. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Barno Raghuvar Vimal Jasu Jodayak Phalchari बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या दे हो मोहि हर हो कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तीनों लोक। Everybody sing with me. राम दूत अतुलित बलधाम. Are you home? Everybody home as well. Please sing along. सुत नाम महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमत निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुरेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति की नहीं बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिया भरत संभाई सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे अस कही श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित ईशा यम कुबेर दिगपाल चाहते कवि कोविद कही सके कहते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव कीन्हा राम मिलाए राज पर दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यों ताहि मधुर पल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेनि मुख माही जल दिलांगी है अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे ते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे हो होत न बिन पैसारे, सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना, आपन तेज संहारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कांपे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा, संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे, चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे,
अंतकाल रघुबरपुर जाए,
जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई, और देवता चित्त न डरहि, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाहि, जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूत ही बंदी महासुख होय, जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा, पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय में बसहूँ सुरभूप। बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की। Thank you all for being with us. It's nice to join in Satsangh and Tuesday evening. It's always very quiet here, and but full of devotion. One of the evenings I truly look forward to come. It's a different space in my head, and this evening in particular, it was very cold. My second trip here for the day, but I always look forward to having a coffee on my way, so that's the incentive for coming. Anyways, nice to see all of you. We'll have Arjun will sing bhajan, and then Vidya, you sing as well? Sing bhajan? Vani, you sing? Up to you.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, बज प्यारे तू सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, बज प्यारे तू सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर ब्रह्मा तेरो नाम, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर ब्रह्मा तेरो नाम, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। हनुमान के मुख से निकला जय राम जय राम जय जय राम। हनुमान के मुख से निकला जय राम जय राम जय जय राम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरे पुकार। सुन लो मेरे पुकार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरे
बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की। We stand for arti now.
जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। जाके बल से गिरिवर कापे रोग दोष जाके निकट न जाके। अंजनी पुत्र महाबलदाई संतन के प्रभु सदा सहाय। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। देवी रघुनाथ पधारे लंका जारि सिया सुनराई। लंका सकोट समुद्र से गाई जात पवन सुत बारन लाई। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की। दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ गला की।
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। त्वमेव माता स पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धो स सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणां त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोत्थमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वसार्थि हरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। बोलिए भवानी शंकर भगवान की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, श्रीवर रामचंद्र भगवान की, सूर्यादि समस्त नवग्रह देवताओं की, पवन सुत हनुमान जी महाराज की, विघ्न विनायक गणेश जी महाराज की, लक्ष्मी मैया की, शरणेश्वरी माता दुर्गा की, सरस्वती मैया की, सत्यनारायण भगवान की, सूर्यनारायण भगवान की, नवदुर्गा भवानी की, गंगा मैया की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, गौ माता की, भारत माता की, संध्या सैनम आरती की, सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री सीताराम। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देव महेश्वर, गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष, मंगलाय तनो हरि। ओम देव